Konbanwa everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon Stadium. My name is Andy, aka The Uncommentator. This is episode number 31 of this series, moving through Pokemon Stadium, completing the game using only the rental Pokemon that are at our disposal. So in the last episode, we finally nailed the stadium part of the game, so that is now done. It's in the rearview mirror. We completed the Round 2 Prime Cup Master Ball Division, so now we can crack on and get the Round 2 Gym Leader Castle done. So we're going to start off, of course, with the Pewter Gym, so that is Brock. And before we get to him, we have to beat the Bug Boy, the Lad, and the JR.mail sign. So that is going to be fun. So without any further ado, let's get on with it. Now, before we start, I just want to pick the team. I'm going to admit, I'm going to break the Magician's Code a little bit here. So this is actually my third attempt trying to record this episode. And perhaps more pertinently, this is the first time. I don't even think I did this in my previous series that I did when I went through Pokemon Stadium 2, which you can also find on the channel, The Uncommentator, if you want to check that out. But yeah, I've actually changed the team, so this is the first time I know it's definitely the first time I've done this on Pokemon Stadium. I've actually changed the team that I've picked, on my practice run to do this cup. I've changed it so much I can't find the thing. Where the hell's that Pokemon? Am I blind, or is it not there? Anyway, yeah, so I've actually changed the team. So the team I'm picking here is not the team that I used on my practice run. Where is this? Oh, it's there. Yeah, this is not the team I used on my practice run. Now, the reason why I changed the team, well, obviously I lost twice. Otherwise, there's no point changing the team. But it wasn't, if this makes any sense, it wasn't the fact I lost. It was how I was losing, or the reason why I was losing, that then made me change the team. Now, the question I'm asking myself is, the team that I did use, how did it win in the first place? But obviously, I must have done it. But yeah, 2 failures earlier, so I've decided to change the team. We'll talk about that a little bit more when we get into it. So let's have a look at Pewter Gym Round 2 Team version 2. So kicking off with Tentacruel. So Tentacruel really quick, well, not really quick, but quite quick, real high special, with Hydro Pump, obviously super effective against rocks and ground types, so that's pretty much all we're going to be using Tentacruel for. Next up, Tangela. So Tangela, really good defense, pretty good special as well with Mega Drain, obviously a useful little move there. Next up, we've got Jynx. So Jynx, fairly quick, decent special. Psychic's always a useful move to have, as well as Ice Punch, never a bad thing as well. Next up, we've got Gyarados. So Gyarados, massive attack. That's a band, isn't it? Massive attack. But anyway, it's also an accurate description of Gyarados' stats. We've also got special, again, another Hydro Pumper as well. Guaranteed 40 damage with Dragon Rage, not to be sniffed at. Next up, Flareon. So Flareon, yeah, another massive attack and a massive special. Also got Fire Blast. So despite the fact we are weak to rock and ground, we are picking Flareon for this gym. And last but not least, Snorlax. So Snorlax, just here, mountain of HP, just here to be a wall. Thunder, decent coverage move. Headbutt with high attack. Should be good. So that is the team for the cup, but well, for the gym. The team for this particular battle is Jynx, Flareon, and Snorlax. So Jynx, super effective against everything apart from the Rattata. So Jynx should sweep here, really. Obviously, Flareon, decent backup, quad against Paras, super against the bugs. Snorlax, just a big old hoss that you can't really shift. Rattata comes, or when Rattata comes out, which it will, then we just need to gang up on it. Basically, shouldn't have any problems here. The only problems we should have here is when we actually get to Brock, because the Brock battle is disproportionately difficult compared to the other 3 battles that we have to face. So this is going to be pretty straightforward. Just a nice quick breeze through. Unfortunately, that's not an O-Cut. Well, I did more damage than I thought it would. Yeah, like I said, this is my 3rd attempt trying to record this, so I was hoping that once I got the grind, because I was getting a bit ground down by the I don't know, I've gone for that. Doesn't matter what I went for. I was getting a bit ground down by the rigours of the stadium mode. I was thinking, right, now we're in Gym Leader Castle. It's only 4 battles. Let's try and have a bit of fun while we do this. But yeah, I wasn't having a lot of fun earlier. with all these failures. But like I said, we'll talk about that. Obviously, I was getting to Brock fairly easy and then losing, but I'll explain why when we get there. Because, yeah, it's a fun reason. So, looking at this, I must have jinxed myself, saying that Jynx would sweep because we've only got 10 HP left, which is exciting. I don't think we one-shot anything, not even Beedrill. Right, you're bug flying, aren't you? So this is another ice punch. You're going to knock me out, aren't you? Yeah, well, I think we'll still be fine. It's going to be a pun for Buttery, but unfortunately I can't think of one. Okay, that's fine. See you, Jynx. Yep, so Jynx isn't sweeping. Yes, I did Flareon. So yeah, unlike the Game Boy game, with this you have to have a variance. Obviously, on the Game Boy game, if you go into this gym, you just taking as many waters, grabbing it's earlier in the game, so you haven't got much choice. But you obviously just load it with waters and grasses if you could. If this was indicative of the Game Boy game, but it isn't. The underling trainers have more variance, which is why Pokemon like Flareon. Fantastic, which is why Pokemon like Flareon are useful, although they're only useful when they actually hit the move. On this occasion that it didn't, but I don't think we're going to lose this battle. Taking a trifle longer than it normally does, though. Right, come on Flareon this time. Let's move it along. Nothing to see here. Well, charged with Assault and Buttery. Yes, that's the best I could come up with for a pun. Last Pokemon, we're going to poison this thing. Pidgeotto. So go for Toxic, then we're pretty much... I don't think we can lose anyway, but this really does guarantee it. Ooh, let's go for Sky Attack. It's going for Sky Attack. This may knock me out, actually, because Flareon's defense isn't the best. Well, I'll say that. Probably should. Hang on. Well, Fire Blast. Let's see. It is a powerful move, this. Yeah, I thought it might. Which means it doesn't take poison damage as well. Well, that's a little bit irritating, isn't it? So, Snorlax. I can assure you that in my two previous fails, this has been a lot easier. But this has nothing to do with the team change. This is the team I would have picked. This is the team I had on my notes anyway from my practice run. Right, do I go straight for Thunder? No, I'll go Headbutt. Just guarantee a hit. See what we get. Let's go for Sky Attack again. See what it comes back with. Finally some poison damage.
What'll it do? Harsh blow.
Right, no, it's not a lot, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, you know what? Rest. Let's let the poison do the damage.
There's the attack. The savage hit.
That is not bad damage, actually. That isn't bad damage at all.
It's taking a quick rest.
Well, sorry, Pidgeotto. I have to do that all again. Hoping this poison damage will... okay. That's fine by me. We'll let the poison do the work. I imagine Snorlax is quite lazy, so we'll just lay there having a quick snooze while the poison does its thing. Now, one thing I did find in the guide, the wonderful official Nintendo 64 strategy guide that I have beside me at all times because it's critical that I use this. I didn't see this on round 1, but before you actually enter Gym Leader Castle in the guide, and Oak explains the teams that he would pick for each cup. There's a little there's a little bio about each trainer. When I say little bio, Amynix is literally like 3 sentences. So for Brock it says, this young man from Pewter City has to take care of his younger siblings. He enters numerous tournaments with his rock-type Pokemon to win money to support his family. Now when you read that... There we go, I didn't want to talk over that because that's the best line on commentary. Yeah, now when you read that, it seems a bit harsh to beat him, doesn't it? You know, at the end of the day, he's only trying to provide a living. So you see the human side of the trainers. Yeah, so I like that. So I'll read the bios out throughout this portion of the game because yeah, I missed these on when we did round 1. Obviously, we've still got the same utterances from Oak that we had in round 1. And I've just looked at this as well. This is when he tried. If anyone watched the round 1 Gym Leader Castle, this is when he tries to be a comedian. Leave that to me, Oak. I'll do the jokes. I'll also pick the team for this second battle. So the team for this one is Jynx, Flareon, and Snorlax. So it's exactly the same team as the last battle. So again, Jynx should sweep because it's super effective against everything. However, if it gets knocked out, like it did last time, we got Flareon, super effective against the grasses, and Venonat, and then Snorlax. Yep, just hit hang about, headbutt, maybe hit a Thunder on Zubat if we're feeling a bit frisky. Yep, so no problems here, let's just get on with it. Yeah, Oak's comedic prowess comes out here, so... Pewter City is the first stadium of the Gym Leader Castle, where some tough fights are held. Rock hard, and rock hard's in inverted commas, is the right word to use in this case. Brock, the gym leader of Pewter City, awaits you in the last fight with his rock-type Pokemon. So apparently that's going to be a rock hard fight, and apparently he's actually right, because, yeah, like I said, this is my 3rd attempt, so 3rd time lucky. Hopefully I won't get to 16th time lucky, like it did the previous cup that we did. Ah, Prime Cup Master Ball. We hardly knew ye. Okay, not quite sure it's going for that. I would have thought it had gone for Acid. At least it hasn't got Wrap. I was worried about that, but doesn't appear to have it. Ah, I'm so proud of our boy. So proud to knock it out. I don't know. Hopefully execute. Oh, gloomy. Well, it'll be looking gloomy in a minute when I punch it with some ice. Oh yeah, we're paralysed. I was thinking, how is it outspeeding me? But yeah, we're paralysed, aren't we? Obviously, we can't get continues in Gym Leader Castle, much like on round 1. So, okay. What a great freeze pose that is. Let's have a look at that. Come on, camera. No, don't zoom in on me. No, let's look at Jynx. Come on, show the gloom. He's definitely gloomy now. It's had a Han Solo. Look at that. Look at. I love how it's just looking up in the sky. Oh dear me. Oh well, that's fun. You know what? I'm gonna switch out. Yeah, I'll switch to Flareon. Why not? Yeah, so you can't get continues on Gym Leader Castle, so we don't need to save anything or preserve anything. That's not why I switched Jynx out, not to preserve it. There we go. Just get another look at the gloom. I like how it's still got the saliva at the side of its face. You think that had frozen as well, but yeah, I like that. What am I looking for? I am looking for Fire Blast. Yep. Don't know what I was thinking about then. Oh, Flareon outspeeds Gloom. Actually, yeah, Gloom is quite slow. Well, we won't melt the ice this time. Yeah, Flareon had enough HP left there. I would have melted the ice. Obviously, the fact I'm super effective against it doesn't help. Ah, Natty. What are you going to do? Go for Stun Spore, presumably? Well, we go straight for Fire Blast. No, we outspeed. Probably wouldn't have outspeed Venomoth. Should be an Oko, that would have thought, given the fact my special is monstrous. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no continues, so we don't need to save anything. So that's good. We don't need to switch out and think tactically. We can just let things get knocked out once they've served their purpose. Right, that was much easier than the first battle, curiously, but we were ever in danger of losing to Bug Boy. Right, battle 3. JR. Mail sign. Okay, the team for this battle then is not the same 3 this time. I'm going to change it up a little bit. So we're going to pick Tangela, Gyarados, and Snorlax. Now the Pokemon that I had in my team and I no longer have was used for this battle. So yeah, having to change the team. So I've gone for Snorlax here. So Tangela, obviously quad effective against Kabutops, with Mega Drain, quad effective also against Graveler, super effective against Sandshrew and Diglett. Gyarados, quad against quad against Graveler. And yep, super effective against Diglett. I don't know, I'm thinking about that. Super effective against Diglett and Sandshrew. I'm trying to work out where I've got up to. Oh yeah, that's why. I'm trying to work out where up to for Snorlax, but I can remember now. Yeah, Tangela. Let's just start again. So Tangela, quad effective against Kabutops, quad effective against Graveler, super effective against Diglett. This is going really well. And Sandshrew, Gyarados, super effective against the same Pokemon apart from Kabutops. And Snorlax, it's got Thunder, so it's super effective against the 2 birds. Also, just a bit of a tank that's hard to shift. Let's go. Don't know what the hell I was thinking about then.
Gym's third opponent. The gym leader is waiting right after this.
Right. Kabutops. Ooh, Digster. Okay, that's fine. Right, Mega Drain then, let's go. I don't think this is an Oko, unfortunately.
Here's the first move. Hit the weak spot.
How could a Diglett go for Slash?
Wow, Mega Drain.
I just what does it use for its hands? I don't know.
Neither one is
Bit random. Okay, Mega Drain again. Could have gone for Growth actually. I wish I didn't know.
What's this? What's the weak spot?
Yeah, Growth would have been useful here. Oh well. I didn't, so there we go. Yeah, the Pokemon that I did have on the team was Graveler. So at this stage I had Graveler instead of Snorlax. Obviously Graveler was here for the bird Pokemon, basically.
Which Pokemon?
But we don't have Graveler, so yeah, we'll talk about the old Changeroo when we get to Brock, which we will. I don't think we'll lose this battle. Settling up with this team coming out.
Pokemon are entirely different types.
So Mega Drain again. I think we're probably going to outsped this time. No, I'm surprised about that.
What now?
I thought Sandshrew would have been quicker than Tangela.
No, this Pokemon.
Oh, I say outsped this time, yeah. Diglett outsped me, didn't it? So, okay.
What's that?
It's a good thing about having a massive defense. This is why I like Tangela. Why I think it's underrated, because it defends with its defense and special being high. That's why, like, you know, it's where we're hardly taking a hit, and then we're just sapping it back with the Mega Drain. So it's all good stuff. Well, see you, Shrant. Gonna be a pun for that, but I don't know what it is. The big blue eyes of Sandshrew against the rather creepy eyes of Tangela. It looks like the what is that? Oh, hello. Top Sand, the undisputable leader. Right, so straight for Mega Drain. This is quite effective. Unfortunately, this Top Sand has Ice Beam. So just something to be aware of. So it just does, yeah, ooh, 73, so just under half. Despite this being a quad effective move, it won't knock it out. It's quite a weak move. As you can see, decent enough damage, as long as we don't get frozen or critical hitted here. Critical hitted, is that the right way to phrase that? I don't know. As long as that doesn't happen though, we go into the final. And if it does happen, I'm sure Snorlax can knock it out. So, Mega Drain again. Oh, Tangela swept.
Oh, is it down and out?
Right, so just as we just tick over onto 20 minutes, we're on to the final against Brock. The other thing about this Brock battle is it's so much more difficult than the rest of this. I mean, this run has been really easy, and then this battle's a lot more. Well, I say it's a lot more difficult. It's a lot more difficult for this team. I suspect that had I picked Starmie, then this would be easy. But obviously I haven't picked Starmie. Because Starmie would be super effective against everything, and it would outspeed everything apart from Dugtrio. So I mean, if you want to make this battle real easy, just pick Starmie. But I'm trying to use as many different Pokemon as I can. I'm trying to use as many varied Pokemon as I can. So stuff like Gyarados, Tentacruel, Tangela that doesn't always come out. I'm trying to give it a bit of spotlight. Okay, so the team for the final is once again starting with Tangela. And then back up is Gyarados and Tentacruel, because we haven't picked it yet. So, Tangela, quad against Golem, quad against Onix, super effective against Dugtrio, quad against Omastar. Gyarados, super effective against the same, apart from Omastar, super effective against Ninetales. Tentacruel, super effective against the same as Gyarados. So the only thing we don't have effectiveness against is the Golbat. But I'm not too worried about that. Well, let's go.
The next battle is against Pewter Gym leader.
So I've traded in Tentacruel for Graveler. Fantastic. Couldn't see that coming, could you? The only one I didn't want to see. Right, so you're gonna go straight for Flamethrower. So we're gonna go to we're going to go to Tentacruel, I think.
Oh, and a block. Okay.
Yeah, I traded in... so Tentacruel came in for Graveler. And the reason will become a... Well, it won't become apparent, hopefully, because hopefully I won't have to suffer what I was suffering before. So it would... My practice run team for this was the same team, but Graveler instead of Tentacruel, and Graveler started. So Graveler starting here would have actually been quite useful. But alas, it didn't. Right, Hydro Pump. I don't know if this is an Oko or not. And I can't believe we've been outsped. Well, I can believe we've been outsped, actually. Ninetales is quite quick. Oh, come on, Tentacruel. Yep, never going to hit that. Right, now what are you going to go for? I'm interested to know. So, Hydro Pump. I didn't know I had Confuse Ray. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Please miss. Thank you. Right, come on. We need to get this away now, especially now it's missed. Yes, please hit. Ooh, there we go. Right, 25 HP. I'm really tempted to switch to Gyarados here. Surely Cut will do 30 damage or Acid. I'm gonna go for Acid. I don't want to risk Hydro Pump missing again.
What'll it do?
Now, if you could miss, that'd be great. Wow, 2 misses in a row. That is pretty fortunate. Don't hurt yourself.
What's this?
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a hit.
You have to be joking.
Marks are flying in this heated match.
I mean, I know it's a weak move, but whatever. Game. 3 misses in a row. We're still confused as well, so we've battled through confusion twice. Well, Acid again. There's no point going for anything else. Hydro Pump's not 100% accurate. That's why I didn't go for it again. And you'd have thought Acid would knock it out. Yeah, it hit this time. That's fine. That's okay. It can't. But what it can do is switch out. So we'll switch to Gyarados. We're not taking Fire Spins. Yeah, I was losing. I will finish this. The story of the saga of the switched Graveler. Basically, what was happening is the Gyarados, sorry, the Onix that he's. I think Brock always picks Onix. So the Onix that he picked, inexplicably, well, I say inexplicably, Onix is one of those Pokemon that it's like Kangaskhan. No matter what it's up against, it seems to outspeed it. So basically Onyx was outspeeding Gyarados, so I couldn't just hit a Hydro Pump and knock it out. So what was happening is the Onyx has got bind. So when Onyx was coming in, it outsped my entire team, and it just kept using bind again and again. It just kept using bind again and again and it just ground me down. And unfortunately, it happened twice. But I checked the Pokemon stats on the rental Pokemon, and Onyx's speed is 98, and Gyarados is something like 108, 109, and it was going second. So I basically picked a quick Pokemon. The only problem with Tentacruel is obviously it's weak to ground, so it's maybe not the best choice. Which is why I said maybe if you really want to just win this quickly and comfortably, just pick Starmie. Right, I'm slightly concerned. It's not doing too much damage, but I'm slightly concerned how much damage I'm taking here. Right, surely the attack's going to end here. Thank you. Right, please miss. If it doesn't miss this time, I'm going to switch out. Oh, there we go. 3 misses out of 4. That is quite a lot, actually. Although it shouldn't be a lie. I mean, that acid should have killed it. But the Dragon Rage does. So there goes the Ninetales. Yeah, so because of Onyx's rapid like speed, I was getting constantly caught in bind. So I just wanted to pick. Oh, hello. Why couldn't you come out last time? So I just wanted to pick something that I knew would outspeed it, which is again why I said just pick Starmie, but Tentacruel can do the job. Right. Golem. Golem. This doesn't normally come out. Well, Hydro Pump will stay in. I was going to switch to Tangela, just to try and save Gyarados, but I don't think we need to. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. And yeah, exactly. And I'm weak to rock. This may knock me out. Oh my goodness me, we're getting lucky here. How many more misses are we going to have? This is what I'm saying. This is why I was going to switch to Tangela. Well, might as well stay in. Come on, Gyarados. Not this time. There we go. Now, if the last Pokemon is Onyx, then we're fine. I will demonstrate what I mean by the outspeeding and the binding. There we go. So yeah, I got it. So when it happened twice, literally, I think I was literally in this battle for like 15 minutes, just getting binded constantly until I got knocked out. I think it knocked out my Tangela with bind, and my Tangela had about over 100 HP left, and it just kept going for. But anyway, yeah. So I made the decision to change the team to something that would outspeed it. Well, here we go, Hydro Pump. Please go for bind, just to prove my point. Let's go straight for Rock Slide. Surprised about that. I don't think this will knock me out. But you see what I mean? It does outspeed me. So. Well, with how easy I've just made that look, you wouldn't think I'd lost that twice, but I did. So it was third time lucky there, because how many moves did it miss? Golem missed the Rock Slide. I mean, once the Ninetales was gone, it was over really. The only way we'd have lost then is if Tentacruel would have missed the Hydro Pump, and I think it could have survived an Earthquake. One good thing about the Onyx is its attack's quite low, which is why I was surprised then it went for a Rock Slide, because I knew it wouldn't knock me out. Although the first time I lost that battle, on the first failed run, the Rock Slide was a critical hit, so that was exciting. But anyway, that was round 2 Brock. So that was nice and easy. So just the MVP to give out. I think we'll give it to. I don't know. Gyarados. We got Gyarados. Don't know really. I've no idea. I don't know what to give it. We'll give it Gyarados. Who cares? Yeah. So Gyarados is the MVP. So that was round 2 Pewter Gym. So nice and easy. So we're going to move on to Misty. I still can't believe that based on how easy that was, I can't believe that I failed that twice earlier trying to record it. But anyway, I did, but we've done it now, so that's half an hour ticking over, so I think it's time to wrap this one up. So that was episode 31 of the series. If you enjoyed that, then please like and share the video. Also, if you head over to the channel, I mentioned this earlier, you will find Pokemon Stadium 2 completed with Mental Other Pokemon, so you can go and check that out. If comments aren't disabled, you can leave a comment on the video. All the stuff that you know how to do by now. So in the next episode 32, we're going to be moving on to face Misty. We'll be 80% of the way through the game once we've defeated the Cerulean Gym. We'll try to have a bit of fun, try to have a few laughs and frolics along the way as we're going along. Maybe a little bit of singing. But don't worry, I won't guarantee it. But until we get to all those things, for now, it is sayonara.